We have stunning breaking news out of the White House. President Donald Trump just held a press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and Trump seemed to even surprise Netanyahu by saying that the plan for Gaza going forward would be that the U.S. would, quote, own it. Now, anybody who knows Trump knows that he tosses off ideas that he doesn't mean seriously. Trump was pressed about this repeatedly by reporters in the briefing room, and he stood by it each time. He said that this has been a decision that he did not come to lightly. That was another quote of his. He was asked, how many Palestinians would be removed from Gaza. He said all of them. He was asked who would live in Gaza once it had been reconstructed, and he said the world. He added that Palestinians would be among those, but he said the U.S. would take ownership of this piece of land. Now, he also said, interestingly, that there are 1.7, 1.8 million people living in Gaza now. There were 2.3 million at the beginning of Israel's assault on Gaza. So this seems like an admission that even if you account for a significant amount of people who have been able to leave, not many have been able to leave, but some have, that hundreds of thousands have been killed as a result of this war. But it leaves open the question, how are you going to get those 1.7 or 1.8 million people out if you are Donald Trump and you are promising them that you're not going to let them return? When the IDF goes into Gaza, they take casualties on a nearly daily basis. It's a key reason they ended up agreeing to a ceasefire. So is Donald Trump going to send American troops to Gaza to clear people out of there? If not, what is his plan for getting them out of there? It wasn't clear that he had thought this through. He continued to insist that Jordan and Egypt will be willing to take Palestinian refugees, despite both of those countries saying that they would not be willing to do so. Trump seems to think they're just being stubborn. In fact, if Jordan or Egypt each took a million new migrants from Gaza, each would face significant political destabilization back at home. It's not obvious why they would agree to do that if Donald Trump is saying that he's going to own Gaza for the long term, which is what he claimed.